Hey guys, welcome back to another Samurai Siege video. Now the other day I did happen to spend about 2 hours moving my layout around. There was many reasons why I decided to change it, even with the fact that I'm upgrading to castle level 8 now, which will be ready in 4 days. So as you can see, I do have an extra freeze tower here that's from the Save the Seasons competition. So I did move out my upgrading cannon from the middle and moved it into the freeze tower into the middle to protect my storage better. Oops, I almost finished that. Crazy, I tell you. So many people have accidentally spent diamonds when they didn't want to finish. There's no confirmation, so be very careful of that. So yeah, my cannon is supposed to be in there where the freeze tower is. So right here you can see one of the reasons why I changed. So I was trying to ram proof my village. If rams were to come in here, the splash damage on the ram would take out this corner along with the walls right next to it, so it would not break into the next section by taking out these two walls. Likewise down here and again down here, pretty much everywhere around my village is designed that way to be more ram proof. So that's the reason why I've moved my freeze trap into the middle. Since they probably won't aim for the corner, they may try and use rams to get through here. So that's hoping to freeze them. Now the other reason why I changed, the storage, I wanted to segment them well enough so hopefully they won't get all 4 storages. But the biggest reason why I changed was to do with the new Snowball scroll. The Snowball scroll can take out this entire row of defensive towers. So this is the only line I need to work on. So 3 snowballs could possibly take out all of these towers in one go. So that would cripple me severely there. So I need to somehow work this. One of the things I will be doing is moving this castle further out. It's not that crucial to protect it. So I need to move my storages and defensive towers closer to the middle to make it harder to raid me. And my resources are quite precious. As you can see, I can lose currently 1 million from a full raid on that, so I don't really want to be losing that every time I get raided. So I want to move this castle out and move my defences and storage a little bit closer to the middle. Yeah, so as for the Snowball scroll, do note that it has a quite a wide area of damage, so it doesn't just affect the row that you've rolled it on. For instance, I can roll it down here and it will do some damage to these towers next to it on both sides actually. So you could roll it between, almost I think down the wall. I haven't tried yet, but I've seen it in some Alliance replays. You can roll it down here and do damage to both sides, and again a couple down here. So you could actually take out, I've seen 7 defensive towers get taken down. So here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 there, so it is possible to take out quite a lot of towers with snowballs. So hoping they do reduce the width of the damage there, because that's quite a heavy attack. So do keep that in mind. It's one of the reasons why I initially staggered my my defensive towers as well, to minimize that. However, this is not really helping me. The snowball rolling this way will still damage this tower, so that's not very effective what I've done there. Likewise with the storages, I did try and stagger them a bit too. However, it's not helping with the snowball width. So I will be redesigning this, but let me first show you 3 replays of recent attacks since I redesigned. So they are quite different attacks. Let's bring that up. As you can see, let me look at the first one that was against me. It was quite a lot of loot. Now they are using level 5 troops, so it's no wonder they beat me, let alone the use of dragons, healers and freeze scrolls. So I pretty much didn't have any chance with this at all. But you'll see just how my village stands up to it. So look at this first one. Very excessive on this to get me down. I think you could have done without the freeze scrolls for sure. So he's already frozen 3 towers. I think that was a little premature on the freezing. Since the troops aren't even in range yet, could have dropped the troops first. So he's coming with some Oni trolls that distract the targets while he drops some rams. Fortunately he didn't get through 2 lanes there. I also think the healers are a little excessive considering he is a castle 8. So once again he's frozen my cannon again. It wasn't a good choice of placement. I think he would have been better off freezing the freeze tower and the cannon further over. And I also am upgrading one of the my drum gun too, so it's quite an easy raid. The dragon both sides, which isn't that effective because it's only taking out the non-defensive towers, so that was unnecessary as well. It's just speeding up the battle. So with only 2 defensive towers left, he's got plenty of time to finish this off. The dragons do help a lot with the higher level walls because those archers may take a while to get through them all, since it is quite a boxy design. I did strategically place my golden walls on intersections where troops might more than likely try to break through. So as you can see, that was no challenge for his troop composition and scroll usage. So now let's take a look at the second one. It seems to be a lower level attack. He's using level 3 troops. However, he's using the 3 snowballs, which is what I'm mostly interested in. So we'll bring that up and show you exactly what I mean with these snowballs. He picked precisely where I was weakest. He's using them across where I have 4 defensive towers, and as you'll notice, my Oni camp got broken open and they start chasing the snowballs. So it seems he may only have level 1 snowball scroll, so he did manage to only take my my free cannon, which I got from the loot, so that's much weaker than my other cannons. So level 1 snowball scroll's not that good, so you will need to upgrade that to a higher level defensive towers like my own. Now he is only level 3 troops, they're much weaker than the level 5 we just saw. He should have dropped those Onis before those archers, but yeah, my Oni trolls are quite good in defense. He isn't breaking through the walls with the ramps. I think they got taken down, so he's pretty much going to get stuck on a loop running around the outside. I've got my freeze trap working well there, along with the freeze tower itself. So they're getting taken down quite quickly. His healer's just gone. Left with 1 more. My Jade Line's going to be taking them down quite easily with that freeze tower. And now, to make matters worse, my alliance portals come out. I think I have 20 troops coming out of there, so he has absolutely no chance of taking me down now. Freeze tower with a Jade Line and alliance troops, not a chance. So 48% on that one. Just no surprise for level 3 troops and no scrolls. So it does stand up to a lower level of a lower level offense. So I managed to get away without losing too much loot there. That's the reason why I've placed 2 layers of walls in front of my storage. So now we're moving on to the last defense. We're looking at level 4 troops, so he's also a castle level 7 more than likely. However, he is using 3 essence masters and a healer, along with 3 freeze scrolls. So I'm surprised he didn't do a little bit better than this, so I think I did quite well. So once again this player has sent in his archers before the Oni trolls. I'm not really sure why people do that. They're supposed to be the tanks. So he managed to spam a lot of rams trying to get through 3 layers of walls. Another reason why I have gold walls here first, to stop people from getting in there. His healer's helping him rather well there. I can't really get to that. So he did quite well getting into my core there. And with the use of that Essence Master, he's really going to take down a lot of outside defences there. However, he's lost the bulk of his damage troops. The Oni trolls are still getting through those storage. So he did quite well on the angle of attack. So getting through 3 layers of walls is quite good. However, he probably should have used one more freeze scroll there, because I have the bulk of my defences on that side. He got all the storage, so he did exceptionally well. So I'm sure he's more than happy with that. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to improve on there, other than moving my castle out and moving some more defences centralised in the middle there. So I'll update you with that if I manage to get around to it before my castle finishes in 4 days. So I will need to do a massive redesign for that, because castle level 8 does come with 2 more storages. My current storages are level 11 and I cannot upgrade them any further. So the only way I can afford the new troop upgrades would be to get more storage. So I need to somehow fit 2 more in there. So the castle definitely will be moved out somewhere else. I need to pull that drum gun in since it has the bigger range, and somehow fit 6 storages around here. It's going to be quite a challenge. I do get 50 more walls, however that's not much considering I need to fit 2 more storage plus an extra archer tower in there. So it will take me a while to think of a design. I do like the rounded design. It's quite tough to get into since the shape of it makes troops want to walk around instead of, if this was a corner, the troops would end up wanting to path inside. So the rounded shape does help keep troops running around in a circle. So I will try and stick with that style. But like I said, with the Snowball scrolls, I will somehow need to work around designs like this, having the 4 towers in a row. It's rather nasty, as you've seen in the second attack. So stay tuned for that. I'll hope to bring that shortly before I upgrade to Castle 8. So stay tuned for that. See you guys.